Well, good evening. I'm Julie Williams.
And I'm Brendan Morano.
There's debate tonight over how some Illinois schools punish their students. A new ProPublica report says they use their school resource officers to fine their students.
Illinois Senate Bill 100 passed in 2015. It addressed the consequences of the, quote, school to prison pipeline, as some call it. One of the provisions of that bill was eliminating disciplinary fines and fees, but some Illinois schools have found loopholes around that rule. The State Board of Education blatantly telling them to stop immediately.
At Vienna High School, Superintendent Joshua Stafford says school resource officers serve a special role.
We're not here to get kids in trouble. We're here to protect our kids. And that's how our school resource officers view their role here in Vienna.
In 2015, Illinois passed Senate Bill 100 addressing the consequences of the, quote, school to prison pipeline. One provision eliminating schools from giving students disciplinary fines.
That's directly from their database and their website on ProPublica that says there are no tickets issued at this school.
But a recent ProPublica investigation shows some Illinois schools are skirting the rules, using school resource officers to fine students.
When it comes to ticketing kids in school, that's not something that we're here to do. Discipline should really be dealt with at the school level.
The Illinois State Superintendent of Education, Dr. Carmen Ayala, agrees, releasing this statement to News 3. Reading, quote, "If your district/schools are engaging in this practice, I implore you to immediately stop and consider both the cost and the consequences of these fines." She goes on to say multiple state laws in the Illinois School Code intend to prohibit the practice of ticketing students as a form of discipline and require schools to use restorative methods before resorting to punitive or exclusionary practices. However, some school districts have found loopholes between the Illinois School Code and the Municipal Code and abdicated their responsibility for student discipline to local law enforcement. In Southern Illinois, Murfreesboro, Pinckneyville, and Marion ranked near the top for student fines from 2019 to 2021. Murfreesboro with 46, Pinckneyville 21, and Marion 19.
Is it appropriate to engage law enforcement for school-based disciplinary violations that are minor or just kind of run-of-the-mill type violations? No, that's craziness. And I think that most people would say that's not reasonable.
Now, other schools in our area, Heron issued 2 tickets from 2019 to 2021. Heron Superintendent Nathaniel Wilson, who just started this school year, tells me SROs are no longer issuing fines to students. Marion issued 19 tickets during the same time period. Their superintendent, Keith Oates, tells me most of the tickets issued to students were asked for by parents and for serious offenses like assault and drug offenses. Oates added their school resource officer does not issue fines for minor things like truancy or vaping offenses. We haven't heard back yet from Murfreesboro.